Hello, and welcome to another episode of Geek Nation. I guess you can see I have a co-host this time around. First time ever co-host. What are your thoughts? Is that fun?
Very fun.
All right.
Very honored.
Yeah. This is my girlfriend, Talia, and she's going to be helping me because she's kind of an expert on the subject. Today we will be talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender and Avatar: The Legend of Korra. And this is because The Legend of Korra wrapped up its first season last Saturday. Okay, so gotta give you a little history lesson first. Avatar: The Last Airbender is about people who can bend, which means they can use parts of their body to bend the elements around them. So fire, earth, water, and air. They can have control over the elements that are around them with their body movements. And you have the Avatar who knows all four of the elements. Traditionally, you only know you only know one type of bending for the most part.
Yeah, if you're a regular bender, you have only
you have your niche and that's it.
You're either water bender or an earth bender.
Yeah, the Avatar can do all four, and they maintain peace between all the nations. Right. And the first series is about a young airbender named Aang. And he is learning the other three elements, along with trying to stop the Fire Nation from oppressing the rest of the world. And yeah, that is basically the whole concept with trying to find. You know, it's a good story of
makes friends along the way.
I was gonna say you got love, you have action, you have
vengeance.
Yes, you have all kinds of good story. Yeah, you meet all kinds of cool characters along the way. Then you fast forward 70 years, and then you have Legend of Korra, which is about
new Avatar born in the Water Tribe, Southern Water Tribe, whose name is Korra.
Yes.
Who's a female this time, you know, strong female lead, pretty awesome. And this time, instead of having to learn, instead of having only one element down and having to learn, three others, she has three. She has water, she has earth, and she has fire. Now she has to learn airbending, and her teacher is Tenzin, who is last Avatar's son, Aang's son, and she follows him. Oh.
I was just gonna say, when an Avatar dies, it is reincarnated in the next person. So at this point, Aang is gone. Yeah. Yes. So our hero from the first series is gone.
A little sad, but
yes.
I guess he's kind of alive.
Sort of. They kind of stay around in like a spiritual sense. Yes. So yeah.
So Korra follows Tenzin to Republic City, where it's a city that was built by Aang and Zuko in the last series to bring together all the benders and non-benders. So she follows Tenzin there, who's going to be her teacher. But in the city, there's this movement called the Equalist Movement, where non-benders are trying to get equality because they feel like they're being oppressed by all the other benders. Like they feel like every single war that's been started has been because of bending, which I guess
So if you take away bending, then there will be peace. There will be no more need for conflict.
Yeah, yes. That's their reasoning and everything. And their leader is Amon, who is basically going to be the main, antagonist of the story.
And his whole niche is that he can take away bending. And this hasn't been seen since the end of when Aang fights fights Fire Lord Ozai. He, instead of killing him like everyone wants to, even the
past avatars told him that
sometimes it's okay to kill, but Aang decides that he is going to just take away his bending instead. And so yes, that's like
Aang learns the technique called energy bending. He had this talk with the giant sea turtle who basically tells him, before there was elemental bending, there was energy bending, and that's how you can take away.
We feel like Amon can probably do the same thing somehow.
That was our theory.
Well, we think that it might still be something from that. We don't want to spoil too much. It's not exactly my theory. I don't know. We'll see. We don't want to spoil too much. We want you to watch the show. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Do you like Korra?
I enjoy Korra. She's,
Well, I mean, like the show on a whole. I know
Legend of Korra?
Yes.
I do like the show. The animation is just, it's gorgeous. I really like the animation. The music, I liked it better in the last series, And some of the characters are, you don't get that many characters like you did, I guess, in the last series, but I guess that's because,
Yeah. We still have another 14
right,
episodes.
and plus they traveled around the world in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You had a lot more
Korra,
time to tell a story.
Right, Legend of Korra just takes place in Republic City. So, but I did enjoy Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah,
Okay.
not as much as Avatar.
Okay, but and you enjoy the character of Korra?
I do.
Okay, I was gonna say I think the character of Korra is only okay. I think that Avatar: The Last Airbender, that series is definitely top tier, definitely top 3 probably best animation TV series ever, in my opinion. It's awesome in my opinion. It's good stuff. Who are your favorite characters, I guess, in both series?
In both series?
Yeah.
Past series, Avatar: The Last Airbender, male characters, I enjoyed Uncle Iroh. It's just, he's, you know...
Very sage, Yoda-like.
Yes, and he has this, like, he's funny, but he's humorous, but he's also brings, like, oh yeah, no, you have great advice, Uncle. You just, you want to call him Uncle. You don't want to call him Iroh, because that's how it feels, you know, feels like he's part of your family. And then, and female characters, it's not one character, I guess it's a group called the Kyoshi Warriors that I really enjoyed. I thought they were really, you know, very, you know, strong women, warriors. They can kick butt. They don't have to use bending. They use a little fan and they put on makeup and it's pretty awesome.
Very samurai-esque.
Very samurai-esque. Yeah. And then in Korra, female characters, I like Korra and Lin Beifong. Those two, they're my, you know, favorite characters.
Lin is the daughter.
Yeah, daughter of Toph Beifong, who is an earthbender.
Possibly the greatest earthbender.
Yeah,
of all
well,
time.
she
claims
metal bending. She was the first one to do metal bending,
Yes.
and then she makes, you know, the police force where everyone learns
metal
bending. With Lin Beifong, who is in charge of that police task force, basically. And then male characters in Korra, Tenzin. He's so cool. He is pretty awesome.
Very fatherly like. Also.
Yes, very.
Yeah.
And he's a really great bender too. So he's not just you know, someone who's there. And who else is a good? Mako.
But that's just because, you know, you got a crush on Mako. Yeah.
A lot of girls do. I mean,
He's eye candy. He's eye candy.
Avatar: Last Airbender, Zuko Katara had to happen.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Yeah.
So now we get
Korra and Mako. We get our waterbender with our
firebender, which is awesome.
It's what we all want.
Yes, opposites attract.
Yes.
Not very well. Yeah, I don't know. The Korra though and Mako aren't very opposite-y like Zuko and Katara were though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I like those characters.
Oh, okay. From the old series, well, everyone said when I first started watching it, they're like, oh, Seth Zuko's going to be your favorite, and he totally is. Like, he fits the archetype of characters that I like.
Did you dress up for him?
I did dress up like Zuko as for Halloween. So yes, he is my favorite. I love his whole. It's very Siddhartha-esque, his journey, as he tries to, you know, the conflict between good and evil. You know, seeing as how he is the son of the main, you know, protagonist of the first series.
Oh yeah.
So
Zuko.
Yes, that definitely makes. Yeah, I was gonna say definitely makes things a little more difficult. I enjoy him. I also enjoy Sokka. Sokka is fun. He is fun comedic material. Yeah, I guess that would be really the two main ones. Who is the girl, the pressure point girl from the first series? Ty Lee. I enjoy her. If I had to pick a female character that I thought was cool. She does not have the ability to bend, but she can hit you in certain pressure points. They can make it so you can't use your limbs, so it's kind of hard to bend without the use of your limbs.
Yeah, paralyzation.
So it's pretty cool. The Equalists all seem to be able to do that, which is kind of cool in Legend of Korra.
The main, like,
the fighters
the
can all
force,
do it.
The Equalist force or whatever. Yeah. Well,
they all can like do a version of it. It seems like they're and then you can't bend anymore. Of the new series, Mako's okay. I think he's kind of a wuss. I'll be honest. I got problems. Like
he has no parents.
I
he was
know.
raised on the street.
I know. Whatever. Cry me a river. It's just like whatever. It really bothers me that he can lightning bend like a lot. Like I feel like. in
only
which
a select few.
I feel like only a select few should be able to do it. And so
they progress. You need civilization to progress. You
I
teach
know.
people how to. Lightning
things,
bending is like welding in there in this little in the world.
It's what I don't like about Korra. It's whatever.
What character Korra doesn't?
No, the Legend of Korra, not
you don't
Korra.
like that people can.
I guess
lightning
it's
bend?
a birthright. I don't
No,
know.
they
Yes,
never
it
even
is.
say that.
It totally is.
No.
It's like Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z. That name is a birthright. You just don't give it away. You can't.
People can learn it. There's
Whatever.
different techniques that can.
Whatever.
Yeah,
anyway,
like,
I thought I was gonna like Mako. I didn't really care. In the second to last episode, we're introduced to a character named General Iroh, who is the grandson of Zuko. And you know what? That dude's cool. And
Boomy.
Okay, fine. She likes this character named Boomy.
Great. Awesome entrance.
Okay,
awesome.
Whatever. Okay. He's a lot like the other Boomy in the first series. He's kind of like him, crazy, wild man. Anyway, I like both Irohs in the original series and in the new series. Cool dude.
Yeah.
You get to see some of the practicality that I really like in Legend of Korra, where a bunch of airplanes take off and Iroh's kind of left, and he just kind of like puts his arms down and then just uses his firebending and basically uses himself, like propels himself like a jet. Looks very similar to Iron Man. Yeah, as he goes after, and I really like the practicality, and that's also a throwback because Azula from the first series did that. So yeah, I do like Korra for that. I just really wish that it was a little closer, and some stuff like the character of Bolin feel like it's a little forced. But
I mean, you can see the characters in Korra that they try to mimic
little
them
archetypes.
to be kind of like I mean, like
but then at the same time you have Asami, who you would think would be like Zuko, but isn't at all. So it's set up. My dad's a bad guy, but you know what? There's good and there's evil, and there's no gray. You know what I mean?
sees no gray.
It's nice, and in Korra it seems like that. There is no gray.
Yeah, we don't really have a gray character.
No,
right.
Zuko's very gray. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm into the gray. So, whatever.
This was originally supposed to be a 13 episode.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
So.
But anyway, there's a couple thoughts. Go watch the series. It's on Netflix, the first, just Avatar The Last Airbender. And then you can see some of Korra. You can stream it on the website.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few of our thoughts. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good day. Okay, so we forgot to say this. After when we started editing, we realized this. There was something you wanted to talk about.
Pro bending.
Yeah, pro bending. And what is pro bending?
Pro bending, it's like people now,
in Legend of Korra.
In Legend of Korra, yep. They go to arenas and they watch benders duke it out. It's a sport now. It's like kind of like boxing.
And there's betting involved and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a sport. Yeah, who's gonna win? What team's gonna win? What team's gonna lose? And Mako, Bolin, and Korra are all on the team together. And called the Fire Ferrets.
Yes, and it's pretty cool because it seems like the beginning of the series really does kind of focus on that.
Yeah, they do.
So,
The first couple of episodes, they definitely really talks to that.
Kind of like focus on that whole idea of pro bending. I also wanted to bring up: were there any like fights that really stuck out to you in Korra?
Any fights? That
like
really
any struggles or anything like that? Because I don't know.
Why was there something that you?
Oh yeah, because Korra versus what's his name? I don't know.
The really creepy pale guy.
I'm bad at names. The guy, he is they think he's the bad guy in the beginning, but he doesn't.
Tarlok.
Tarlok. The character.
Nothing to do with pro bending though.
No. I like Korra versus Tarlok because there is a giant wall of water. And Korra dumps it on him.
She moves the wall behind him.
She moves the wall. It's just a nice. You could tell at the beginning that they were gonna throw down, and I just really.
No, yeah.
It was just one of those things. I just was. Like it was just well executed. Her versus him. That was sweet.
No, yeah. Definitely.
And then also General Iroh versus all those planes was really sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Just watching him, and you know what? He can lightning bend. And that's cool. I'm willing to accept that he can lightning bend. Because he is from the Zuko lineage. Also, I wanted to throw out there, I'm sorry, I'm just realizing all this stuff that I forgot. I also enjoy the female character of Azula. because
from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
From Avatar: The Last Airbender, because she is terrifying, and I like that. She is terrifying, and she uses blue fire. We have not.
Yeah, we haven't seen any blue fire.
We have not seen that in Legend of Korra. No one's fire burns hot like Azula's. So I'm wondering if we.
Fire burns hot.
No one's fire burns hot. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, is there anything else you want to add, or is that it?
I think that's about.
I was gonna say you like fire ferrets, don't you?
You like fire ferrets.
I really do.
I love polar bear dogs.
She loves polar bear dogs. That's an idea.
Yeah.
We like the animals a little bit more.
Pabu.
Yeah, we like the animal versions or the animal companions in Legend of Korra.
What's up with all the bisons though? Two flying bisons.
Yeah, I thought there was only supposed to be one flying bison left, and that was Appa.
Explain it to us.
They didn't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tenzin also has a couple cool bending moments.
Oh yeah.
Practicality, I like it. Yes. I liked I said that a little bit.
Lynn, when she sacrifices her,
just ripping apart all those blimps.
So
yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I did cry in one of the episodes.
What happened?
Tears did.
Why did you cry?
Lynn.
Oh, her sacrificing herself?
Yes.
Yes, it was sad. It was sad. But, yes. I don't know if I said this. I'm going to say it again just because I wanted to make sure that I get it out there. In Legend of Korra, they do a lot of bending with practicality. Yeah. I think that's really, really cool. I'm trying to think of a good... Oh, the jet propulsion to get to catch up. The, Korra using, basically creating like
a bubble in the...
Yeah, bubbles, and they can walk under the water. I think that's pretty cool. They did a little bit of that in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, Katara created a bubble for her and Appa.
Yes, it was a nice, it was nice little shout outs. Korra using, like breathing fire, very similar to Iroh, which was kind of cool.
Oh, shout outs, Cabbage Corp.
Yeah, Cabbage Corp. I wanted to see a foaming at the mouth guy, but no foaming at the mouth guy.
We'll get it in the second
season. Anyway, I think Korra's okay, but watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's true. But anyway, that's all. We're done.
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll shut up now. You have yourself a good night.